Me and my roommate are going down this conveyor belt. It appears we've been abducted because this wasn't consensual, and I am panicking and screaming as loud as I can. Get a chair, let's talk. The first stage, we're taken into this place that is like, it's like a giant dishwasher. Like water is coming out from all sides of this contraption, and we are inside there, and like I said, it's gigantic. So for some reason, our kidnappers want to wash us for some reason, and we are taken into this place that is like a giant oven. And as we're heading to that giant oven, my roommate is quiet and still, and she's not even speaking, she's not even reacting. Me on the other end, I am screaming, I am shouting, I am cursing them out. I'm like, how dare you? You want to bake us alive? And we go into the oven and we come out, and it's okay, like we didn't get burnt. And then I wake up. This was a dream I had, I believe, towards the end of 2022, the transition between 2022 and 2023. And when I woke up, I asked the Lord for interpretation, and he gave me Isaiah 43. Isaiah 43 says, when you go, verse 2, when you go through the fire, I will be with you, and when you go through the waters, they will not overwhelm you. And then it emphasizes on the fire again, and it says that the flames will not consume you. So God was telling me, basically, this coming year, kitakuramba. Episode 815, I will always be my father's child.
And I rushed to my mom's room, and my dad is on the floor, you know, and he's got his arms over his chest like this. So my mom's like, help me get him up. So I almost like start crying. Then she's like, help him get him up. So I'm like, okay. So I pick him up. Everyone is there, and the doctor checks, does everything, and he's like, you know what, he's gone.
I have learned to kiss the wave that throws me against the rock of ages. This is a quote by Charles Spurgeon. When I look back at that year that was prophesied, it was an easy year for me. Not because I didn't encounter storm after storm after storm, but because I had the Lord, and I was approaching life from a place of surrender. So because I did not rely on my own strength, God made his strength perfect in my weakness, and I overcame. 2 years before this, the Lord had revealed himself to me as Abba, which means he taught me how to lean on him as I would my earthly father.
So I'm asking God, like, you took my dad, like you took my father away from me. And then at that moment, I heard God say this. He said, you didn't lose your father. He said, I am your father. Every good thing that you saw in him was me loving you through him. And I realized at that point that the goodness of God was working through my father, but the image that I was seeing was him. My pastor did a message called Knowing God as Your Father. And he said, you should do a song about this. The following year, it was his birthday, and then I get up, and then I just took a paper and a pen, and that's when I just started writing. So the mystery revealed through love and sacrifice, not of my own but of the Son, and that was when I wrote Father's Child.
I say dependence is a muscle. It is strengthened by years of consistent practice of leaning on the Lord and him not failing you. That time, my understanding of a healthy relationship with God was framed by the Pentecostal church, because I was in a place that had their own framework for what they considered to be spiritually mature. I was also beginning to struggle emotionally and internally, and thinking that I don't deserve the love of the Father. So what did God do? The Lord told me, he first gave me an analogy of a sick child. He told me, when you're sick at home, what does your African mother make you wake up and do the chores? I'm like, no, she does everything for me. And he tells me, that's exactly how I am with you when your soul is sick. I am a caring father. Now that you're sick, I will tuck you into bed. I will do my chores and your chores. My goal is to get you back to a place of total health. The Father held me in his embrace in that season. That is the conclusion of this whole video, that you need to make room. For God to come and fill a gap, you need to make room. It's okay to declare that there's a gap. because that gap won't remain empty forever if you invite the Lord to take that space. He is the father to the fatherless. He is the husband to the widows. God is everything that you're missing and more. You just have to let him. I need you to trust fall into the everlasting arms.
The mystery revealed through love and sacrifice, not of my own, but of the Son. He came to me in peace and held me in his arms and said, today I found true love. He said, today I found true love. So it has been since then. I've been my Father's child when I received his Son in me. Down at his feet is not where I am found to be, but on a seat right by his side. But on a seat right by his side. Ooh, for I have tasted grace so sweet I can't let go. Once an awful mess, now pure. And what can separate me from my Father's arms? I will always be my Father's child. I will always be my Father's child.